So we are saying that a number of nurses working at Sotik Health Center decided to raise these. Each person was to contribute the same amount. Before the contribution were collected, 5 of the nurses retired. This meant that the remaining contributors had to pay more to meet the target. So if there were n nurses originally, so we start originally there were n, and then in every situation where people work, at least 5 or some people normally decide to go in the opposite direction. So 5 decided to leave. So the remaining number after others have left, the new number. So we say the new number of members will be equals to that new number of nurses. New number of nurses that we have is n minus 5. N minus 5 can be any number. It can be 50, it can be 10, it can be 60. Yes. So the contribution now originally the contribution was each and everyone was supposed to contribute to what? Each member contribution was equals to the total amount that it was supposed to contribute, that is 144,000. Divided by n. That is original contribution. Moja kabla wengine wa decide, this is was the thing that was there in the plan. So new member contribution, now will be, they had to pay more. Now we have 1,400 because the number is reduced, so they have to adjust n minus 5. So in doing this, they realized that if the increase in the contribution per person was 2,400, so in doing this, they realized if they compare this price and this price, the difference was 2,400. 2,400. So we'll look at the question one by one. What is the first question? What is the second question? First question was, if there were n nurses originally, find the expression increase in contribution per person. So this new one here, expression. So we'll say part A, 144,000 n minus 5 minus 144,000 over n. Since they have not mentioned this increase at this point here, we don't include it. We just want expression. So we must simplify this expression. So we say LCM here will be, our LCM here will be n into n minus 5. So we ask ourselves, n minus 5 inaenda mara ngapi? N minus 5 will cancel n minus 5, so we'll have there 144,000 n n minus 144. So this one n here will go with this n. So we'll have 144n. Here will be 144. That's a correction. 144,000 n minus 1. N minus 1. So that becomes simplified. You must simplify it. You can't leave it at this point. So you say 144,000 minus 144,000. There we'll have 0.
One, shouldn't it be n minus 5?
N minus 5. Good. N minus 5. So that one is supposed to be, what do you get if you multiply? Have 144,000 n minus 144,000 n plus, because we have minus plus. So 144,000 by 5. What do we get? 5. That is 720,000 plus 720,000 over n into n minus 5. So this one here will subtract to become 0. So up there, our simplified expression, the one that they want in part A, will be 720,000. Down here, you are free. You can leave it n minus 5, or you can square it. You can just say n squared minus 5 n. That is part A. That is part A. Part A solved. Part B, which is very, very important. If the increase in the contribution per person was this, the expression for increase is this one here. So find the number of nurses. So that one is very easy. So just say 720,000 over n squared minus 5 is equals to 24,400. So from here, we can cross multiply that. So we say 2400 into n squared. This was 5n. We didn't multiply, we forgot that. Check that. That is n squared minus 5n. 5n is equals to 720,000. I like working with small numbers, so I divide here by 2400. 2400. Here also I divide by 2400. Here in a cancel here. And 720 divided by 720 divided by 24. There's another 0 here. So 7,200. 720 divided by 400. So this one will go here. Because there are 3 times 7,200 divided by 2,400. 3 times, so there is 300. So we say n squared minus 5n. Now take 300 the other side will be minus because it was positive here. 300 is equals to 0. So we're looking for 2 numbers whose sum is minus 5. Product is negative 300. Let me see someone here. Let's continue. So we are saying that n squared minus 5n minus 300 is this. So which numbers are these that if you add you get negative 5, if you multiply you get 300. Yes, Yvonne. $20 and $15, yes. Even if you keep quiet, class must continue. We have 20 here. I can see 20 can behave and 15. Now, like I said before, we can just check which one when you try to if these numbers, how do you get them? 300, just split 300 into its factors, prime factors, you will get these numbers. So we have 20 and 15. So if the sum is negative and product is negative, we negate a bigger value. But if sum is positive and product is positive, it means that both numbers are positive. But if sum is negative and product is positive, it means that all of the numbers are negative. So we say n squared minus 20n plus 15n minus 300 equals to 0. N into n minus 20 plus 15 is common. 15 into n minus 20. So we say n plus 15 n minus 20. So therefore, meaning that our n here plus 15 can be equals to 0 or n minus 20 is equals to that. So first we must get all the answers. And then if you find n, because the number of nurses is supposed to be all numbers, all positive number, it can't be negative. So this one for negative we ignore. So N20, this one here is now the number of nurses that were there originally. N is equals to 20. So if the increase in contribution per person was 2,400, find the number of nurses originally at L. So n is equals to 20. Remember when you said that original number is equals to that. Part C now is doable. Part C. Oh. Part C. So this is part B. Part C. How much would each person have contributed to the nearest shilling if 5 people had not retired? Yeah. So how much would each person contribute if you have not retired? Kama wangeleta kichwa. So kama wangeleta kichwa, like the expression ukiangalia huko nyuma nyuma, if you go back, let me take you back. Back. This is what we are trying to say. This one here is the new, but this is the original. So part C requires this. So we are supposed to take, because we've concluded our n. Our n is concluded as 20. So we divide 144,000 divide by 20. 0 cancel 0. This is 2. This is there. 72. So the amount that was supposed to be before other people decide to make the decision, say it's supposed to be 7,200. That was the amount that was supposed to be contributed by those people before they decided to impact or rather go on their ways. Calculate the percentage increase in the contribution per person because of retirement. Yeah. So before these 5 people retired, this is the original amount they were paying. After retirement, you realize that they had to contribute. So this increase here is what we'll put. This one here will divide with the original times 100. So part D, I'm trying to use this because we have so mixed, everything is mixed here. 144, not 144. The increase, like if you want to get the percentage increase, it is always the increase in shillings divided by 7,200 times 100, because they want the percentage. That will be 244 divided by 7,200 times 100. 33 and a third percent. 33 and a third percent. Let me release this content.